All right, y'all. Good morning. All right, I'm going to have to get up from here in a minute and I got to go down there and load my dishwasher. And I'll probably be doing that at the same time while I'm having this discussion with y'all. Because we have a very important bonfire that is going to be coming up on Friday, which is tomorrow. Okay. I guess I'll have to give you guys like a few minutes to come into the chat or to get into the video. And we got to discuss all of the real spiritual stuff on here right now. After you get past all of the distractions, all of the groups that the demons have set up to distract you and to keep you away from spirit, or either to separate you from God or to separate you from your higher self. Okay. And so here's the thing about it. People love to bring up the past. People love to stay stuck in the past. And the people that you may have had disagreements in the past, if they are holding on to that energy, it's because they need a place to put their negativity. I've realized that. I've realized that people that like to hold on to beefs, people that like to hold on to anger, they don't want to move forward and get past it because they have to have somebody to possibly aim their misery towards. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing with Litha is going to be a lot of powerful transformation and transmutation is what my summer solstice is going to be about. Honestly, you cannot stay wrapped up in the same beef with the same people, sending back and forth the same energy. More than likely, if your enemy attacked you without any cause, and that means started beef with you, that is because they may have some negativity that they need to find a host to put it into. That's why they hold on to it. Time to let go and be happy and be free. That's where we're headed. All of these other people that are constantly fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting, they're going to be fighting. They're going to have a miserable summer. They're going to have a miserable summer. They're going to have a miserable rest of this year. It's just going to be a lot of misery for them. It is. And they're holding on to their anger. They're holding on to their hatred. We are going to be celebrating as well as manifesting. Okay? And you got to understand that there are some people that the reason why they can't manifest is because of their hatred. It's because of the negativity is why they can't manifest. They can't really manifest what they want. And you can't stay caught up in that. So we got a bubble love going on over here. My spirits, they want to put you guys in that bubble love because honestly, it's no need for it. Just recently on YouTube, I deleted a whole bunch of videos that was holding me up. Things that were not relevant, things that had nothing to do with my life, did not serve my divine purpose or anybody else's. I'm not keeping no beefs going with nobody. The truth is the truth. If I did something to somebody or their family or attack their children, and I know damn well I was wrong, I'm just going to apologize for it and keep it moving. But there's some people they can't admit when they're wrong. Okay, fine. Y'all need to realize that these people that hold on to those beefs with you, they're not only being misguided within spirit, because spirit does not listen. In reality, once you start doing work on yourself, once you start doing work on your spirits, okay, once you start working on yourself actually in reality, okay, unless you're on YouTube, where youtube.com, people are constantly trying to start beefs. Okay, keep in mind that YouTube is a totally different place, separate from your real life. Now, a lot of these people on YouTube would love to affect your real life, but they can't. Okay, I'm the poster child for that. Okay, because at the end of the day, when I am at home chilling and relaxing and in my bubble love with my spirits, that's it. The chaos that you guys are seeing on YouTube, especially by influencers and then even some witches, that is something that they seem to be manifesting within themselves. That nobody wants to go through the same cycle the whole summer, because they're on a losing path. They've been on a losing path. They are on a losing path. Okay, they've been trying to fight with nature. You can't fight with nature. They've been trying to go against nature. You cannot live on planet Earth and go against nature. This is a channeled message from the divine feminine and Mother Earth. Okay. So when we do our Litha circle and everything, we're going to have several aspects leading up to it. And we are going to be giving to nature exactly what nature wants. All of these other people that are fighting against nature, they already lost. I'm sorry. They already lost. It's a signed deal. There's already been a number applied to it, and it's over. What they fought against, it's futile at this point. So what they are going to try to do is make your entire rest of your year miserable, fighting over what? Fighting over control, fighting to prove something. Mm-mm. And you know what I always say to people, what's the point in having money if you're miserable? You can't even manifest money when you're miserable. You can't do it. Okay. So not only are we manifesting money in my circle, but we are also manifesting happiness, bliss, peace, and tranquility is what we're manifesting in the circle. We're not going to give them, it's almost, May is almost done. We almost done with May. Okay. For the rest of this year, we're not going to keep giving that to these people. What they want is for you to be miserable. They want to believe that you're miserable. They want to believe that they have made somebody miserable. That's all it is to it. They are the type of people that try to create misery. They want to hold on to the misery. They want to control you. They want something from you. You know why they do that? Is because they need something from you. You don't need anything from them. So there's a lot of people that'll be like, oh, it's a spiritual war and da da da. Man, we don't have to manifest off of a spiritual war. Only thing I do over here is free people of contracts and demons, things that are holding you back in life. They are agents for demons of poverty. For some reason, they wanted you to stay impoverished, but you didn't. They wanted you to stay impoverished. They didn't want you to improve your life. These people want to sit around and they want to continue to argue and go back and forth and lie and make up lies. We're unaffected by it. And basically the circle, the Litha circle is like a rainbow where we got our own little personal rainbow with a pot of gold at the end of it. That's exactly what has happened. I don't care what these people say, what these people do. If you keep listening to these people, you're going to end up continuing to struggle. Okay. Right now, whenever you see the government giving away money the way that they are, what does that mean? That does not mean, oh, it's over. We're going to all fall apart and this, and that. That's not what that means. What that means is that is a space and opportunity for your growth. That's what that means. That doesn't mean, oh, yeah, oh, this is going to happen and this isn't. No. Space and opportunity for your growth. And you got to be very, very careful and very meticulous about how you grow your money so that your family will be secure. You have to. Otherwise, if you keep listening to people that are caught up in anger, caught up in madness from the past, those people are weak. Anybody that is holding on to the past in any kind of way needs to let go of the past. If they're not letting go of the past, then they're not moving forward. The past is steadily pulling them back, and this is very unhealthy for the spirit. For example, when I made progression in life, they tried to stop that progression in my life. Were they able to do it? No, they were not. That is the whole point. Okay. Now, should the progression of something negative be stopped? Absolutely. So I do believe that there's some people that are doing things that are possibly negative, but those people have a choice to do that themselves. It's nobody else's business. Anybody that is being nosy, that is meddling, and I'm warning you guys, anybody that is being nosy and meddling in other people's lives and trying to manipulate people, they are going to have a miserable rest of this year. And they'll probably carry it into next year because they haven't changed. Okay, we have changed and we have grown, period. Period. Okay, especially when it comes to now, some of the stuff that you see on YouTube with these jackasses on YouTube, these are just jackasses on YouTube. I'm talking about in real life. What are you doing in real life? I know I got a house full of furniture on the way. So I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. And you know why? Because I trusted my spirits. People that didn't trust me are miserable right now. Because what else was you going to trust? Was you going to trust people that you couldn't trust? I trust in my spirits. I don't care about an argument or a disagreement. I trust in my spirits, period. Period. Most of these people that are on YouTube are just actors. A lot of y'all are real people just like me. These people that you see acting on YouTube, they probably get paid to act. They get paid to be actors and actresses. I get paid to be a witch. So I will be setting up a beautiful ceremony for my spirits, or for our spirits, for the ancestors. The spirits are definitely going to have a huge feast. And we'll also be having bonfires in between that, because if you notice that the S-bits that we do, especially the ones that where we do the bonfire, spirits love that. So we got one coming up this Friday. Make sure that you send in your coins, because I can't put you in my circle for free. You have to pay to get in the circle. Why? Because it's, first of all, you're making a sacrifice. And second of all, we have to have the supplies, and then you have to pay me for my time. Okay. Because I actually sit down and I write out a petition for everybody in the circle. I commune with your ancestors. I make offerings to the ancestors. Many of you guys have ancestors that are not the best ancestors. Okay. So again, when I was telling you guys during a reading, actually, that you may have to appease a spirit rather than just banishing it. Okay. You have to talk to these spirits. You can't always, spirits may come to you and they may be negative. But if you're able to communicate with that spirit and say, hey, because that spirit may have lived during a traumatizing time. Some of these spirits that are roaming around here, they lived through a miserable time while they were alive. They may have even died in utter misery. So, and some of those could be your ancestors, and you have to be able to communicate with them. You have to be able to speak with them. You have to make them offerings. You have to be responsible. You can't just let a spirit possess you and have you doing all kind of crazy stuff, going back and forth. I'm stuck in the past. I can't grow. I can't accept somebody else's growth. I can't accept that somebody else transmuted a negative situation. That's exactly what they're doing. When you get into my circle, and don't get into nobody else's circle, because what they do is they wait to see what I'm charging, and then they'll undercut me. You guys are going to be getting what you're paying for. You get what you pay for. There's a reason why the summer solstice is $100. There's a reason why. It's not a joke and it's not a game, because there are some witches that they just do the Sabbaths and that's it. They don't even really do outside work. They just have a group that follows their Sabbaths and supports them financially on it. So a lot of these people that you're seeing on here, they want to do things as quickly as possible. They want to do things, they want to make you think that the change that you want to make is going to happen overnight. And that's a lie. That's a lie. It doesn't happen overnight. Now, a lot of you guys, it don't necessarily have to take you, it took me 3 years. It don't necessarily have to take you 3 years. I mean, I was up against some pretty negative spirits that was related to my mother. If it wasn't for that, then it would have taken me less time. Okay, but we're not even talking about that anymore. That doesn't even matter anymore. Okay, the point is that right now we need to be showing these spirits that we are what? Grateful. Okay, so it's not just about celebrating, it is about also showing that you're grateful. Now, I don't sit up here and just throw together some candles. That's not what I do during my Sabbaths. What I do during the Sabbaths, and then including the S-bits, because the energy that, and I still don't understand this, because they can't change the seasons All they can do is make you think that they can do something, but they can't. They cannot change what is happening on Mother Earth. They cannot change it. All they can do is convince you that they can change it. But at the end of the day, you can see that they cannot change anything. Okay. So what I do is I actually talk to the spirits. That's what makes my work so powerful. I'm not talking to a group of people about another person. I'm actually directly speaking to the spirits that are blessing us every single day. These spirits don't just want you to call out their name and say, do this for me, do that. No, they want you to actually speak to them from their heart. And so that is what I'm not afraid to do. I wouldn't care if I felt somebody was watching or listening. Go ahead and listen. Because you can already see what they're doing. And I think it's ridiculous. And the same exact energies that want to stop you from being able to, because they can't stop me from celebrating. I already won. Okay. I already got what I needed to get. I already got it. They can't stop it, but they may want to delay it. They can't delay it. It's you're not going to delay anything except for yourself. So these people that are fighting against the Sabbats, which is absolutely ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. I think that Hecate is probably going to show up and she's not going to be happy. Okay. Hecate is going to show up and she's not going to be happy with what a lot of these people are attempting to do. These are the same people. These people came from the same group that for years was trying to take me down. It's the same lies. It's the same acting. It's the same BS. They came on here. They wanted to be actors. They were acting. Okay. A lot of them are talking about actors in Hollywood, which, yeah, it's important. But you know what? What the focus needs to be is your family, your stability, your well-being. That is what the focus needs to be. Period. These people that are trying to create misery everywhere, throwing this dirty magic everywhere, it backfires on them quickly. It always does, and it always has, and it always will. They cannot question God or these spirits, and they've been doing it for too long. They've been doing it for too long. And no, they don't have the authority. Anybody in a position of authority as a spiritualist is not stuck on the past. They moving forward. If you truly have authority as a spiritualist, then you've already moved on. You're not still thinking about trying to do the same thing, because basically what they did was they started beefs with people. They got attention based upon those beefs, but it was a short-lived experience. It's over. Right now, what's taken over is spirit, real, authentic spiritual work, not going back and forth doing pig magic, not going back and forth lying, because first of all, witchcraft has never been a lie. Y'all got to pay attention. So make sure that y'all are in that circle, because they are coming for y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow. And unless you in that circle with me, they're going to either be able to cause delays. They're going to try to energy harvest off of you, which is not them. Human beings don't need to energy harvest. These people have demonic attachments. Anybody that is talking about energy harvesting, anybody that is obviously using energy harvesting, has an attachment to a demon. That's why they're doing it. That's why when you come over here to divine services, you're being filled up. Nothing is ever being taken from you. Not ever. So that's where you're going to find the difference. You're not going to come over here, get in my group, and end up drained of all of your inspiration. In fact, we're going to restore your inspiration. We don't do stuff like that. We don't have to do things like that. Okay. It's not that we're saying that we're better than people that need to do stuff like that, because nobody needs to. I think that a lot of people, they just got convinced by a demon, and now they are tied to that demon and they don't know how to free their souls from that contract. We don't want to experience going back and forth, fighting and arguing. We don't want the rest of the year to be about that. Oh, you this, you that. Yeah. If somebody is impeding on you and somebody's trespassing on you, absolutely, you got the right to curse them. All these people that are running around here being nosy, doing dirty magic, okay, trying to do love spells on people that you shouldn't be doing love spells on, trying to make other people look bad or all that stuff. They in for a rude awakening. Okay. And they're not going to experience the joy that we are. We are experiencing joy, peace, and happiness. That's what you want. Nobody became a witch to become more miserable. If you did become a witch to become more miserable, then you obviously are not following a good path. Okay. You're not. And at the end of the day, Mother Nature is going to win. They've been fighting against nature. They've been doing all this kind of stuff. They've been trying to stop the rain. They have just been doing things that are in a total violation. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to be doing tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all in advance. They're going to be doing the weakest form of magic, which is psychic mind attacks. That's exactly what they plan on doing tomorrow. Now, they may go ahead and do it today because I exposed them. They're all planning on getting together, and they plan on attacking your happiness. They plan on attacking your peace. They plan on attacking any progression that you have made. So a lot of y'all, your little men in your life, they gonna get to acting kind of strange. Like, what the hell is going on with you? Okay, keep in mind that we are 6 days away from the blood moon. These people, instead of manifesting, they are going to be doing things like psychically attacking people. Psychic attacks are so stupid, but a lot of you guys still need protection from psychic attacks. Even I need protection from psychic attacks, because psychic attacks, what they do is they slow you down. They're not ever meant to stop you. They just want to slow you down. And you shouldn't have to be slowed down. And spirit don't really support them at all. In fact, a lot of them, when I do this espit, we intend on taking away their demons are gone. All of their little entryways into your mind, which the way they get into your body and your spirit is by messing with your mind. So they will be psychically attacking. Make sure that you cover up your head tomorrow. Trust me, I'm telling you, any of you guys that are in the spirit of love, any of you guys that are on a high vibrational, any of you guys that are high vibrational are going to be under attack between today and tomorrow. All of you. They're hoping that one day during these attacks that they can disconnect you from the divine. So that's why they go for the crown. That's why they go for the crown chakra. That's why they do it. Because they figure if they can get you to change your mind, they want to flip, they want your mind to go permanently to where their minds have gone, which is where it is constant cognitive dissonance. Once you have actually reached a certain level in your magic, you're supposed to move on from that. But there's a lot of people that haven't. They haven't moved on from that. They have not reached a certain place in their magic where they can stop. And it's the same group of people. And I don't have to come on here and threaten you. I trust in God. I'm done lowering myself for some of these other so-called witches on YouTube. I'm done lowering myself for you. I don't have to do that. So, and they probably mad. They probably actually mad that I took down all those videos. I got access to an account that I had years ago, and for some reason, for a while, probably because of their psychic attacks and distractions, for years, I was actually like for some reason, I was like, I can't get into that account. And one day I was searching in my email and I noticed that I found the actual email address because for some reason I had forgotten about the email address and I couldn't get in that account. I was finally able to shut down that account and it shut them down because they are codependent on these beefs. I took down all of those videos. I don't want none of my energy going into, and especially something that was from 5 years ago. And we dealing with a whole other set of issues right now. And being stuck 5, 6, 7 years ago, we not doing that. And if you notice, they want to hold on to the past. The longer because it's almost like they're the hanged man. They're standing right at the crossroads, but they refuse to cross over and step over out of fear of death. Trust me, it's called a holy death. I think people should embrace it. It's not that you're actually dead, but you actually create that change and that transformation happens to where you're not just going around, going back and forth, fighting with folks all the time. They mad because their spells don't work. They're upset because they can't control people that they don't even know. They don't, and literally it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. YouTube is a horrible place right now to be an authentic witch. It's awful. It's awful because we got too many people on here claiming to be spiritualists, claiming to be this, claiming to be that, and they're not. They're actually not. If somebody were to actually drop their documents the way that they dropped everybody else's documents, I wonder what we would find. I've had my documents dropped a couple of times. I wonder what we would find if we were to drop some of their documents. Probably find out the truth. Because I personally feel that anybody that is responsible, unless it is pertaining to you, whatever video I put up and whoever I address on YouTube, that is because it is relevant to me. Something from 5 years ago, a beef, what somebody said in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020 don't even apply. That's the past. 2 days ago was the past. You're supposed to deal with the negativity. You deal with the negative energy. You get it out. You tell the truth. You ask God to bless the situation and you move on. That's why things get addressed. What they do is they will eat the energy. They'll recycle it and keep trying to send it back and forth to you. That's not what we're doing. Once we have transmuted your negative energy, once we have addressed you, that is it. We're not going to continue to go back and forth with you and argue over it. Whatever it is, we're not going to argue with you over some crazy, stupid showcase stuff that has nothing to do with real life. I am asking my people to please stay out of the drama unless it is relevant. Stop watching that drama. I have told y'all so many times. Stop watching the drama. It is poisoning your mind. Okay, my drama has a purpose and an intent. Their drama has an intent to dumb you down and to put you to sleep. That's all they want to do to you. So be careful. I don't advocate. I don't work with. I'm not with any sector. The only sector that I have is Divine Services. That's it. That's my company name. Otherwise, I don't have nothing to do with it. Never agreed with it. The cruelty served its purpose already. That's it. The purpose of that cruelty has already been served. There's no going back. There's no going back to that. And in reality, these people wasn't really manifesting much anyway. It was just a little bit. They wasn't manifesting nearly about as much as I was. So if you a witch that wants to be successful, then you can take a look at me and see how to do it. You want to get yourself out of poverty. You want to grow your business. Those people telling you that, lying to you and getting you all bent out of shape, that's not going to do anything for you at all. At all. It's not. Okay. So right now it is almost June. Okay. Now my birthday is in June. Okay. And so June is actually one of my favorite months of the year. And of course, since I'm saying that they'll be on the attack, for sure. When they can see that their spiritual attacks don't work, then they have to go to doing other things. Okay. And see, my whole thing about it is that I've already addressed what I needed to address. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. You are irrelevant. If you are on here trying to get shine, trying to think that if you hang around with certain people that is going to make you look like you are like you're me, then you real confused. You're very confused, and I'm not going to go back and forth with you because, to be honest with you, you just after my energy and accolades anyway, which is ridiculous because you should have your own. God bless the child that has its own. Now, maybe somebody, I will tell you that some of these people, they do a lot of things where they try to take people's mojo, their soul. You can't do that. In fact, hold on real quick. Okay, so not only that, guys, a lot of y'all that are witches, we gonna be calling to y'all power because they're calling to your power. They hate witches. They're jealous of witches, but yet they're always trying to summon our power. They're always trying to, why are you trying to take our power? Y'all got to ask yourself that question. They hate us, but then again, they want to be us. They hate us, but they want to use our energy, but then they don't know how. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know what to do with it. So the only thing that I can say to them is that you're not in my circle. They're not in my circle. Okay. Y'all can get in my circle. Whoever wants to get into the Litha circle, you need to do it now because they have a planned attack for y'all on Friday. What is the purpose of this attack? This purpose of this attack is so that you can be an empty shell, so that you can be a worker bee for their demon. That's one of their reasons why they want to deter you away from love. They want to deter you away from love because they want to take from you. That's all they're doing is trying to take away from you. Okay. So this is going to be a planned attack tomorrow. So make sure y'all get in the circle. Okay. Some of y'all, because a couple of y'all was, you'll say, well, Jamila, I don't have it all. If you need to pay half of it, then go ahead. You'll have a tab. Pay something into the Litha circle. I'm not saying this because I need your money. I got a couple of people already scheduled for readings today. And then also I got somebody that's getting a cleanse today. So I don't need your money. What I'm trying to do is to help you, protect you. That's what I'm trying to do. So, and I remember one of the people that I kicked out of my circle. She's still upset about it. She's still hurt about it because she's still trying to send shit to me, which is not going to help her. There were a couple of times where she had to pay half of it. She would say, well, okay, I'm going to give you half of it because she knew how important those Sabbats were. And she was the first one in the Sabbat. She would always brag about being first. Well, now she can't be first because she tried to practice witchcraft with her nose down at it. She tried to dabble. She tried to bite the hand that fed her. And so now she getting bit back big time. We don't play that over here. Okay. But if you guys need to contact me and say, Jamila, I don't have the whole 100. Then you guys can just pay into it so that I can get you in the circle. Because I'll be sitting here right now to petition between today and tomorrow for the ESPIT that we're going to have. It is extremely important. We're going to be making burnt offerings to the spirits. They are going to be very pleased with us when we do this ESPIT. And I believe that it's going to speed up a lot of that stuff. A lot of y'all are dragging. Things are dragging. It seems to be slow. A lot of y'all that's waiting on them PPP funds to be dispersed. We're going to make them shits come through tomorrow, baby. Okay. So the people that you're listening to right now, they're just causing delays. Okay. We're going to make stuff happen. And by appeasing the gods in the right way. Okay. That's the reason why they're so confused, is because they're not pleasing these spirits. They are not making our witchy ancestors happy at all. They're not. They're not. And, they can say whatever they want to say, but that's why I get what I get, because I do the right thing when it comes to being a witch. Okay. So y'all can either Cash App me, you can Venmo me to get in the circle. And some of y'all, there's a lot of my clients that don't watch me on YouTube. So if you are a client that does watch me on YouTube, I'll probably be sending you a reminder of the Litha circle. And I'm going to be very aggressive about it, but that's because your spirits are being aggressive about it. That's why we keep talking about it. That's the reason why we keep talking about it. We keep talking about it because you guys need to stop being discouraged by people that don't know what they're talking about. Okay. So if you guys need, hey Jamila, I'm gonna send you 50, I'm gonna send you 80 of it, and I'll send you the rest later. You can even get in the circle by doing that. But I know that tomorrow is going to be extremely important. Let me look up what's going on tomorrow. Hold on. Now, first of all, they're going by numbers. So tomorrow is May the 21st. So when you look at the 5 plus 2 plus 1, that equals the number 8. So this is where these people are going to try to take control over you. They're going to be doing mind control. That's all psychic attacks are. Psychic attacks are mind control. I don't necessarily, as a spiritualist, I don't necessarily offer psychic attacks to people. I offer real rituals that make real changes and manifest real things for you. Not a psychic attack, but I think that that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to gain control and power over you by psychically attacking you. Let me look at the moon phase tomorrow as far as what's going on. Moon phase for May 21st, 2021. They got something planned on Friday. Okay. So we're going to be at 68%. Today, we are at 58%. Okay, so right now, the moon is at about 58%. Now, keep in mind, hold on a second. So are we coming up on a full moon? I don't know why I thought we was coming up on a new moon. So, but still, we're at a waxing gibbous. We're going to go through 50%. We've already reached 50%. We've already reached like the halfway mark where things should have become balanced. But tomorrow will be at 68% full. And this is all about, hey, Ava Map, this is all about controlling your narrative, okay? On the 21st, because they go by numbers, they go by dates. That's why Spirit had me come on here and see. We're gonna be partying and drinking outside is what we're gonna be doing. And I'll even have like my little tripod set up to make things easier. But you got to be in the circle. You got to make the sacrifice. So make sure that y'all cash at me or either Venmo me. Okay. Otherwise, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, y'all going to be right back on here complaining about the same thing. Okay. Now they're already trying to do work today. What are they working on? They're working on stopping your money. They're working on stopping your money and stopping your blessings, stopping your peace, stopping your happiness. That's what they want to infiltrate. I don't know why. Who cares? Really, who cares why? Who cares why they keep doing it? I actually did readings on that. So y'all know why. I think I did those like maybe a month ago. I did readings on it. Okay. So we know why. We've explained why. But now it's just time to celebrate. It's time for us to literally so tomorrow night, probably around 8 or 9 p.m., we'll have our wine. We'll be making some egg offerings to the goddess. We'll be doing, and I know that there's going to be people out there that are going to follow the same schedule as me, but their heart ain't in the right place. So they'll probably plan something tomorrow till they say, oh, well, I've got this going on and I'm going to do this. It ain't quite the same to me, in my opinion, personally. Because I believe that when you purposely lie on a person and you try to steal their shit, these people are going to be in for a rude awakening because spirit wants them to connect to their own individual power. That's the whole point. They don't want them to keep backbiting and doing the things that they're doing. That's not cool. So tomorrow, High Priestess Jamila will be holding an espit, okay, for Litha. Hold on. And so we'll be outside. I definitely have all of the tools. I've got, hold on, guys. Remember during Litha, our tiki torches was only lit up for like a couple of minutes, which spirits still loved it. They still loved it. They were very, very happy. But as you guys can see, we're going to have it real lit. You can't see that. Hold on. Y'all can't see that. I got my room kind of dark right now, y'all. Okay. Specific instructions and guidance, especially when it comes to the spiritual baths and stuff. A lot of my clients can tell you that Yemi Ya works through me big time, especially when I give you bathing instructions. Okay. All right. So got the tiki torch wicks. Okay. And we got the tiki torch fuel. Okay. And then also, of course, I've got the starter blocks. I've got plenty of wood, plenty of it. I still got this leftover wood that somebody so lovingly got for me. Thank you, thank you. And then I got these. So, we'll have plenty and we'll get more because we're going to be making a lot of burnt offerings. And then also we're going to be setting a specific intent. Okay. So make sure y'all get into it today, ASAP. Okay. ASAP. Because they already gearing up. I was over here asleep. Look at this little boy. I was over here asleep while the entities was busybodying around. Creeping around your grandma's grave dirt. Creeping around your great grandma's grave, and my ancestors, they come and tell me like this person was trying to harness my energy. I never did understand that. Maybe they just don't know their own ancestors, which is understandable. There's some people that don't know their own ancestors. A lot of you guys do know your own ancestors. Okay. And, nobody should be doing that unless it's your spiritualist that you've given permission to talk to your ancestors. These people cannot do that. They are very, very intrusive. Okay, they are. And I don't know where they came up with that witches were supposed to be nosy and disrespectful and all up in people's business. And that's not the truth. Okay, witches are some of the most decent people that you will ever meet. The ones that are doing other stuff, I don't know about them. I can't speak for them. I can't speak for them as far as what they're doing, because as far as what we're doing is we're focusing on our families and our, of course, bills, responsibilities. Hell yeah. Okay. So make sure y'all get in. If y'all have any questions, you can text me or call me at 770-686-7461. Okay. Or either you can email me. Okay. My accounts are not hacked. Everything is pretty confidential over here. So ain't none of my accounts hacked. None of them. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. So you guys, everything is confidential. I was doing a reading for somebody yesterday, and that I had to let them know, like, hey, everything here is confidential. Okay, so we don't reveal secrets about clients over here at all. We don't do that. Okay, we don't even really, to be honest with you, and I got dinged for this too, but I didn't have a choice, so my spirits forgave me pretty quickly. But coming on here discussing personal private things that happen within a coven, you're not supposed to do that. So, you know what I'm saying? And so that's the reason why I don't get down with a lot of these people, because, that's not cool. Okay. And Hecate is definitely pissed. She is. And she's been sending me all kinds of signs all week long. There's this really nice black dog that keeps coming up in the yard. And he even, if that dog was to come and poop in my yard, it would be a blessing. It would be, even though that sounds disgusting, but you know what I'm saying? It's a really sweet little, it's a big black dog that just keeps coming up to the yard, and Hecate said, this is, I'm protecting you. So don't even worry about it. Okay. And so it is what it is. Okay. Also, make sure that y'all go and look at a live that I did yesterday where I was talking about witchcraft and what it actually is. Nobody just goes over things over and over and over again, doing the same thing, making the same mistakes over and over again, over and over and over and over and over and over. If that's the case, then something may not be right. I did Okay, now keep in mind that a lot of you guys, because a lot of y'all be like, I wanted to pay full price for that. I've actually had clients tell me that. I don't want to take your sales because I actually want to pay full price. Don't worry about that. Y'all better get on them rituals that I got on sale for 30% off. Okay, because we got prosperity over here. We do. So that's why I can do that. Okay, so I didn't do that because I'm desperate. No. I did that because my spirits wanted to give you guys an economic hardship sale. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay. So especially y'all that want to that want those generational hex removers, those contract removers. My spirits are offering it for, I think it's what, 11.55 or something like that is what it came up to after 30% off. You have to go check on my Etsy. Okay. Those rituals do work. I had a generational hex on me that came from the baby daddy that was supposed to put me in poverty the rest of my life. And I overcame it because of the ritual that my spirits gave me. Okay. All right. So y'all got to understand that sometimes, your ex, whatever's going on in their family. Sometimes if you have children with somebody that is coming from their family, then you can end up hexed by proxy. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Peace and love to all of y'all. Get in Litha. Get in it, because we're doing a Sabbath tomorrow, and you guys are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Pay attention and look around you. The day just started. Today just started, but pay attention and look around you, and pay attention to what they are doing, which is trying to keep you in a negative place. Don't fall for it. Okay. In fact, today I'm probably gonna come at y'all with some with some meditation today. Okay. So that y'all can don't get caught up in that web of deceit with those people, because they're just deceiving themselves, and they think that they think that they're deceiving you, but they're just deceiving themselves, and then you end up deceived along with them. So today I'm gonna be paying real close attention energetically. I'm gonna be watching the people already in the circle. I'm gonna be watching y'all back bone, literally, and probably come on here and do some meditation today. Because sometimes you just got to be silent and do your meditation. Okay, so I don't even know. Well, you know what? I think later on today I may do the Capricorn reading, because I can sense that the Capricorn, they want their twin flame reading. So I'll probably get the readings done today. I only have 3 more to do, but that'll be later on. Okay. All right, guys. Another thing is that I do my readings during the day now. So whereas before, I was more so available late in the evening, because I was, sleeping until like noon or 1 every day. My sleep schedule was all mixed up and I wasn't getting proper sleep. Well, now I'm up early in the morning doing readings. So if you guys like those morning readings, y'all can go ahead and get scheduled, because I'm always in the mood to do readings. Okay. So I'm available today to do readings in the morning. Okay. I'm pretty sure that my evening is pretty much booked. It usually is, with either existing clients or some of my other people that prefer to, and then also people that are in other time zones. But if you're on the same time zone or either on Central Time, I'm available in the mornings now. I start doing readings at about 9 or 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. Peace and love.